Hello everybody. Get right to the point here and show you guys how to make a sector control game. First you want to go to System, Modules, and Sector Control under Game Modes here. And just place this module down. This is like the module that just is the most, it sets what the whole game mode's gonna be. Then you want to get some sides. The sides are under logic entities, so you go to systems, logic entities, and then put which sides you want down. Independent, Blufor is what I'm going with. Remember, if you put independent, you're gonna have to probably go here and make sure you're fighting them. Alright, so take your sides and sync them to the sector control module, these two sides. Next we're going to do our sectors. So system, module. Remember, you can type the name of what you're looking for in the search bar, of course. So it's under multiplayer sector. We're going to grab this sector. And once we put a sector down, look at the options and make sure the task owner is everyone. Unless you're more clever with it and you want to do other stuff to start out, just put everyone. And next you're gonna put a area down. So this is systems, logic entities, locations, area. Alright, so stick the area down, and then you're gonna put an area trigger. This is a trigger that covers area like this. You'll see it like this on the map. And basically you just take that trigger, the area trigger, sync it to the area logic entity, and then sync that to the sector module. Not the sector control module, just the sector module. And okay, so of course if you want to make more of these, just grab this whole thing, hit Control C, and make your other sectors with Control V. Just copy and paste. So let's put 3 sectors down for this. Alright, so you need to connect your sectors to the sector control module. So hit sync to, and of course you can use this sidebar and you can just hold Control, click all your sectors, go to the little menu that pops out, and here I'll show you real quick. Right click on all your selected sectors, connect, sync to, and then drag these blue lines up to your sector control module from the sectors. And alright, so next thing you want to do is you want to set the tickets. So go to system, modules, and then if you type ticket, the 2 options you need are there. Bleed tickets and respawn tickets. So bleed tickets, you can play with these options if you want. It tells what they are. It's what is gonna make it bleed tickets. Respawn tickets, this is how many you have to start out. Let's start out with 50 for Blufor, 50 for independent. I just want to do a quick game to show you guys. Alright, and alright, so you got these 2 things, and next if you're playing multiplayer, you might want to just put a bunch of playable units down, and they'll just fight over the sectors, because if it's real people, but if you're playing by yourself, or if you want to play online and have like bots running around, you're probably going to want to use the spawn AI module. So that's under systems, modules. You'll see it there, spawn AI. I'm going to make my guys coming in from down here. Let's say every 15 seconds. And I'm going to put this at 10 because you don't want lag. That's no fun. Lagging is not fun. Alright, let's give them a spawn AI module. Say they're coming out of these woods here. And you got to make sure to set the side And yeah, make it the same as the side you put over here. Like if it's independent, then have AAF spawning in. There is a way to get more options to the factions and stuff, and spawn in more units for sector control. That's a little more complicated, so I might show that in another video. Um, involves a little coding, but I won't do that here. Spawn AI sector tactic. After you put your spawn AI modules where you want them, have your guys coming in, have their guys coming in. You got to put this spawn AI sector tactic down because that makes them move to the different sectors. Next we want to put our player. If it's multiplayer, you've kind of got to do this twice. What I'm going to do here, but yeah. So we have a player, he's playable. Now what we got to do is we got to give him respawn tickets because we want him to respawn, right? When he dies. So let's give him 15 respawn tickets. And then go up to attributes, general, single player respawn, scroll down to that. And again, if you're having trouble finding these options, make sure you have Eden Enhanced. Just get it from the Steam Workshop, download it, load it up, and make sure you're using that. Alright, so I'm going to do respawn at nearest respawn position. And let's say respawn delays 5 seconds. Alright. Now you need to have respawn points. Or a respawn point if you're playing, like me, like single player style. Alright, this is what you type in the variable name. Respawn west, just like this. And then just make these options how you want them. What you want the marker to look like. You can use, whatever marker you want. It's this line of respawn west in the variable name that makes it function as a respawn point. Alright, so if you're doing multiplayer, again, make sure to put 2 respawn points and, kind of mirror what you're doing. And another thing is, if you are making more respawn points, it's not respawn west, it's respawn east for Opfor, and it's respawn guerrilla, like guerrilla warfare, for independence. So you'd put respawn, put this little line, and then you put guerrilla. And yeah, so that's if you're doing more of a multiplayer setup. I think this is pretty much good to go. That's pretty much all you need to run a game. I'm gonna show you guys what happens here. But I'm putting down just a few of my own little modules here just to make it a little more pretty. I'll probably show you all how to do this in another video. Oh, another something to note is you can't save games, even in single player. When you're playing sector control, you can't save games. So let's put some start music. This is just extra shit. Don't worry about this if you're just making a sector control game. And like I said, I'm thinking of making a video to show you all some of this if you want to. It's just using compositions to make really quick missions, make really immersive and quick missions. Camino. How about the Battle of Camino? Alright. And skip time. Let's make it like sort of evening. Okay. And this is just not something we're going to use. Alright. And you know what? I think I'm going to add one more thing here. I think I'm going to add a grenade launcher because those are always fun, right? Let's just add a grenade launcher up here. The idea is to make this mission kind of go fast. In a sandbag. You gotta have a sandbag, right? Alright, folks. Let's rock and roll. let's rock and roll. All right, I'm gonna show you guys sector control game. It's all set up. I don't think I forgot anything. Yeah, it should be a complete sector control game. That's weird. It's saying I have a problem. Alright guys. You know what? We do have a problem. I got lazy here. You gotta link the sector to the area to the trigger. And I somehow messed that up. So just remember sector to area to trigger. It's just kind of a silly oversight. Sorry guys. And then each of the sectors link to the sector control module. Alright, sorry guys. You know, it's normal, like when you're making little missions and stuff like this, or you're making, you know, a game to play, that there's something that's gonna be, you know, not quite how it's supposed to be when you first run it. So you just gotta usually kind of figure out what it is and go fix it. It's just how it is. So, the good thing about playing in single player mode is you can always fast forward to the action a little bit. If you don't have vehicles, set down some vehicles, that's another way to speed things up. Alright, let's get on our MG here. Say hello to my little friend. I'm surprised some of you are still alive. That was goofy. I missed like all of them. Done enough damage with this thing. Now as you see, we control you know, the majority of the sectors, so their tickets are bleeding down. I'm just gonna go die and try to show you all, you know, that I'm gonna respawn because we set it up to respawn. So as you see, set to respawn. And you know, it can be fun to make little games like this. As I said, you can't save, so you know, you might want to make them kind of short like this. You know, just depending on how long you want to sit down and play. And there we go. Their tickets bled out because we controlled the sectors, and we have won. There you go, sector control game, guys. Yeah, so have fun, and you know, like I said, I'm going to be making some more videos. I think I'm going to show you guys how to make these compositions that they allow me to make a immersive mission really fast. So if y'all want to, you know, subscribe, and maybe that'll pop up in your feed or whatever, and you can see that, because that's, you know, that's really like, you know, when you're scrolling around the maps and stuff and you just have all these ideas, and it just seems like you're not really playing the game that much, this will really help you. So that'll be the next video I'll make, and have fun. Hope everybody is, you know, having an easy time making these sector control games. And you know what, I'll give you a little preview of what I'm talking about with the next video. Let's just take this and simplify it. I've got all this stuff set up for a sector control game, right? And basically what I'm going to do is just, you know, make everything kind of simplified as much as I can. Maybe even bring that player up there. Maybe even bring the music with it, I don't know. And just take this, all this stuff, highlight it. If you've got some kind of folder thing going on, move it to the root, and then save it as a composition. So I'm going to call this composition sector control game. And yeah, so all that stuff, next time I want to make a sector control game, I don't have to put all that down, I don't have to deal with all that. I've got the building blocks right there to make it. You just go to compositions, custom, I put it under other, sector control game, bam, it's all right there for you, you know. Just drag your sectors, you don't have to search for anything, you don't have to look for anything, you just set up your new game of sector control, and it only takes a second. Bam, you're ready to play, just like that. Just like that, you're ready to go. Alright, so see you guys later.